In this video, I will review the AMX M4 49 WeakSpots and Armor profile. With this said, let's get started with the front of the tank. In the upper plate here, on the left side, we have the radio operator. Here we have the driver, which means if you pan through the upper plate or through the lower plate here or here, you will most likely eliminate them. And if you eliminate the driver, you will slow down the tank significantly. In the left side shoulder plate and right side shoulder plate, we have emerald compartment, which means if you pan through here, you will most likely emerald the tank or blow up even from full HP if you have a high caliber gun. From the front, we have here a big cupola. Here we have the commander, which means if you shoot here, you will most likely eliminate the commander of this tank, which means he will have no longer 6 sense, bad view range, and all the stats will be lowered because you eliminated the commander. So let's go to the left side of this tank. In the turret here we have the gunner, loader, and behind him we have the ammo compartment here in the turret. So if you eliminate the gunner, you will make his aiming reticle really big, and his gun will be very bad, and the dispersion value will increase. Here you will increase the reload time of this tank, obviously, if you eliminate the loader, and here if you ammo the tank, you will double his reload time, and yeah, 18 second. So in the hull we have here below the turret. In the hull we have here below the turret in the midsection, we have even more ammo compartment here. At the back we have here the engine, and here we have the fuel tank storage, which means if you pan through here heat HE hash, you can set the tank on fire. Let's go to the rear side of this tank. At the back of the turret we have even more ammo compartment from the left side, as you can see here. At the back of the engine, we have here the engine bay, here the engine, and here more fuel tank storage. Let's run to the right side of this tank. Here you can eliminate also the commander from the side of the turret, as you can see if you aim here. And in the hull we have same configuration, ammo compartment here, and engine here, and fuel tank storage here. So let's go now and check the armor of this tank. So if you're facing a tank like this frontally, I'm comparing this armor against the Defender gun, which has 225 mm of base AP penetration value and 265 APCR. So the tank from the front against the 8 tanks are really good. As you can see, you will have here in the upper plate 230 mm here, and the lower plate 260, 270. So this is not penetrable. The shoulder plate from the front 290, 290, and the turret here 250. We have a weak spot here. If I switch to gold, you will see we have a gun mantlet here with 250 straight below the turret, 250 mm here, 270, 70, and let's switch back with AP. In the turret he will have around 250, 260, even 300, so this is not bad at all. And the only weak spot here is the cupola, which has 60 mm of armor protection value. Let's run to the left side of this tank here. In the turret we have around from 205 to 127, and from the back here 63 and 61. So at the back it's really weak and can be panned with HE, yeah, around at this section. Here we have in the hull 59, 60 millimeters of armor protection value here, and 56 below the tracks, 50. So here is 71. Let's switch to visual to see better. So we have here track link protection, extra track link protection, which means it will give some extra armor to the 60. We have here 70, so around 11, 12 millimeters of armor protection value. But this is actually really interesting and extra armor. And if you shoot heat, this actually can absorb if you are shooting like this in a 45-degree angle, as you can see, because it's really increasing the armor. So if you have heat, hash, HE, or anything else, don't shoot at the track links protection, because these are not only just for skin, visual skin. This is actually a real armor. So let's go on to the rear side of this tank. Here we have 62 in the turret. At the back, engine bay 40, around 40 millimeter here. So other side, same configuration with 200, from 200 to even 67 and 69, 70 here. We have the tracking protection. Let's switch to visual. Yeah, we have that here, and this is here. So let's go now and check the tank. And as you can see, even with HE, the cupola can be penetrated. So it's really interesting. So let's go and check the tank in 10-degree of wind depression, because this tank has 10-degree of wind depression. And yeah, in this, even in hold down position, the cupola is visible. So this means you can play in hold down position with this, because your cupola, when you will peek someone, your cupola will be visible no matter what, and they will just return the fire easily. But other than that, the turret armor actually good and will hold up against shells, but the cupola just not. The tank in side scraping position, you can't side scrape because we have a flat shoulder plate here, which means you will get panned easily with any AP ammunition from tier 8 and even tier 6 APCR and so on, and you will be ammo wrecked easily.